It's Wednesday night, and here's what happened. Trump spoke to Putin for about 90 minutes today, and he said that they agreed to work very closely together, including visiting each other's countries. They discussed ending the war in Ukraine, and Trump said he would be calling the president of Ukraine to tell him what's going to happen. Meanwhile, Pete Hegseth told NATO allies that the United States does not believe that NATO membership for Ukraine is a realistic outcome of a negotiated settlement. He also said that Ukraine keeping their pre-2014 borders is unrealistic. But it's unclear if that's all Russia will get. If you look at this key here, the areas in red are areas where Russia is spoken most prevalently. And Russia was wanting everything west of the river. We don't know what Trump promised him. We don't know if Zelensky would accept that. We might not even know when Putin comes to the White House because as of today, Trump will no longer make public the White House visitor records. Trump's concepts of a plan aren't just hitting the Ukrainians and NATO hard. They're also hitting the Christians hard. Millions of dollars that typically go to Christian-led organizations to do humanitarian work both here and abroad have been frozen or stopped cold. And the Christian organizations are panicking now because some of their colleagues are stuck in the Congo. There's a warehouse in Haiti with 4 metric tons of seeds that can't be distributed. And programs that seek to feed children under 5 years old have been stopped. Meanwhile, containers full of food are just rotting because there are no workers to unload that food and no money to pay for fuel to continue to keep it on the train. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to get much better as the Republicans put forth their 45-page budget plan today. It offers $4.5 trillion in tax cuts, mostly to business owners, while also allowing a $4 trillion increase in the debt limit so that the United States can continue financing its bills. To pay for the cuts and raise the debt ceiling, Republicans proposed cutting $880 billion from healthcare spending on stuff like Medicaid, reducing education and workforce preparedness spending by $330 billion, reducing agriculture subsidies to farmers and SNAP benefits by $230 billion. The Transportation and Infrastructure Committee is being asked to find at least $10 billion in cuts through 2034. But don't worry, because they are increasing defense spending by $100 billion and Homeland Security spending by $90 billion. And there continue to be problems with the aviation department as today a U.S. military plane crashed into San Diego Bay. Both of the service members on board ejected before the crash and were rescued by a local fishing boat. But hey, Donald Trump has made time in his schedule to officially become the chairman of the Kennedy Center. He also added Usha Vance to the board of trustees. Shonda Rhimes will remain the treasurer for now. I'm going to order some cheesy bread and see you tomorrow for good news only. Good night.